Hey guys, Vivi-chan here. Hope you guys are doing well. So we're going to get into One Piece manga chapter 902 called End Row. So really quickly from the previous chapter, Jinbei decides to stay behind with his fellow fishmen to fight off the Big Mom pirates because, he doesn't want to leave off where most of them could die, and he wants to ensure that the Straw Hats leave safely and escape, definitely escape. And yeah, it kind of sucks, but someone told me, which makes more sense, that if Jinbei joins us at Wano, we'd all be like one whole Straw Hat pirate crew instead of right now we're like broken apart. I'm not broken, like we're not one. So yeah, and then at the end we can do that like kanpai scene and like we got a new nakama, which makes more sense. And yeah, someone told me that Muscat is still alive, which in a bit, I'm a bit like disappointed because I thought he's dead, and because like I never forgot his death. From the very beginning, I would always reference him. Like, remember Muscat? Big Mom killed him like mercilessly. I mean, she was out of her mind, but I never forgot that. And then someone pointed out he was alive, and I checked. I'm like, he is alive. Like, is that his twin? I don't think he has a twin, but that ain't right. So like, if anyone else is not dead, it's like, no way, right? And yeah, Big Mom's on her way, which I know some people were disappointed because they're like, shouldn't the cake have like stopped her, or like she'd be satisfied, or she'd be so happy she'd forgive us? No way, or something. But she's just like knocked out, and then she came back, and then she's just like after us. Someone thought she'd go into like, eating disorder and eat all the people on the island, but no, she's like just chasing after us. And then we got big news Morgan's like, oh, one of the worst generations is gonna be the Pirate King. So yay. I mean, we know this, but it's just interesting coming from him. Anyways, let's get into the chapter. I keep talking, and like I don't know why, but I'm out of breath. And oh, this is nice. We got One Piece Luffy wearing the My Hero Academia Deku's costume, his outfit. I mean, they're all cosplaying each other. We got Black Clover's Asta wearing Luffy's outfit. Haikyuu Hinata, I don't know what he's dressed at, but he's ready to eat something, and he has like a crooked tooth. And Deku from My Hero Academia is ready to play volleyball. I see Gintama, someone dressed up as Soma, and Sokugeki no Soma, Yukihira. I don't know what he's wearing. Looks like an exorcist, like a priestess outfit. But anyways, there's Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay. Well, that's done. I don't even know, but this is really cool shot. Anyways, let's get into the chapter. Ooh, Sweets Buster One Piece. This is really nice. I really like this like color spread. Yeah, I think because it's almost it. Which reminds me, it's almost like Golden Week, so maybe like that's what the previous page's drawing is, because it's almost Golden Week. This like celebration, so probably next week or next week there won't be a chapter. Yeah, but this is really nice. Like probably some of Big Mom's other kids or whatnot. Oh, I see Usopp in the background and Chopper. Oh, I didn't notice this, but there's a tiny brook. Frankie, Nami, and Sanji in like gingerbread form. A robin right next to the One Piece logo. Oh, that's cool. I mean, maybe I'm missing something, and these are not Big Mom's kids, but just something else. But whatever. I really like this. Where's Zoro? I don't see Zoro. Oh, damn. Oh, Zoro's like the gingerbread at the top. Okay. I focused too much on this page. Caesar? I thought we weren't going to see Caesar again. Wait. Oh, this is on Zoe with the minx. Previously on Zoe. Okay. All right, this flashback. So, my name is Pedro. Please lend us your... if Pedro's alive, I'm going to be angry. I mean, I know his sacrifice was like to help us to escape. Like, his sacrifice meant something. So, if he's alive, I'm not going to be happy. Like, I'm just sort of like you want him to be alive, but like you don't, because his sacrifice. When characters die and then they come back, like you're like, it kind of just ruins their moment. We know. Okay, so my name is Pedro. Please lend us your aid. Please attend to them immediately. There's Pedro. The whole world is waiting for them. These two alone. They must not be allowed to die. There's Inarashi and Nekomamushi. Okay. So Sanji's just remembering all this. He's standing out at the deck and he's just looking out at the sea. And I see Pedro is dead. Like, look at the way it's like shot. It's just the sea and then he's dead. Whoa. Your resting place wasn't supposed to be here, was it? This happened because you came to rescue me. That's right. We came to get a +1, +2 if you count Jinbei. And now we return a -1. What? I mean, it's technically 0 since Jinbei, he will come back and... yeah, it's a -1. And anyways, oh, that's cute. Carrot's like patting his head. Is it me or does the drawings look different? Like, it looks like Oda didn't draw it, unless he was so tired. But it's very cute that Carrot's patting his head. It's alright, it's fine, Sanji. It was Pedro's decision to come here. I mean, for Carrot to say this, you know, Pedro was her mentor, a family member, someone she looked up to. You know, minks are really close. So, yeah, I mean, Sanji definitely feels bad, like, this is all because of him. I mean, technically, when they're on Zou, like, Sanji's group, they did save them with the Caesar's poisoning, Chopper's medical help, and just Sanji, like, kindness. He did save them on Zou. Carrot's like, please don't feel responsible, Sanji. You guys saved the Mokomo dukedom, so he came here to replay the flavor. Damn, her legs are long. But anyways, it's very cute. She just keep rubbing and petting him to comfort him. If Pedro hadn't been there at that moment, we all would have died. Exactly. So please, just tell him thank you. Instead, it's fine how everything ended up. And she's just patting and looking down. I mean, she was there to comfort Sanji right now, but I think Sanji has to comfort her. And continuing, yeah, Sanji puts his hand on her head. I know, the type of man he was. Sotopocus. Okay, Carrot is still crying. Is this Brooke singing? The souls speak this. The ship is pulled by the tides of the ocean and the wind in the air, as if being pulled by the back of your hair. I feel like Brooke isn't singing this because it just random, kind of. Like, and the captions look more like solid, and Brooke is up there, probably next to Nami because she's got her compass. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name, but you know, oh my gosh, I'm just having a brain fart moment. And Chopper is tending to Luffy's wounds. Cotton candy snow, leaving a sea of strife back there. Does this mean we're almost out of the territory? Does this mean, like, we're ending the arc this chapter? Like, it just feels like we're leaving. Like, we're pretty much done with this arc. Like, there was nothing. Wait, let me keep reading to confirm. We got Big Mom's homie Sunflower. Mama's back up. And they're all singing happily. Although it's sure to not be sweet, the singing flowers in the trees will be beat as they lure you in ever so sweetly, so pocus. Set up by Mama oh so greedily, it's an almighty show. And then back on the island, like, hey, how'd it go? What happened to Straw Hat? A fairy tale prince and a beautiful princess letting go. I mean, is this like the story, a musical of Whole Cake Island? Like everything that has happened? Because it's talking about the prince and the princess, Sanji and Pudding, pulled away by strings in a puppet show. Yeah, that's Sanji. Even that sweet luring nectar, like that of a heart that keeps getting heartier and heartier. There's nothing in this world more frightening than that mouth-watering sweetness. Like shadows passing by one another, no one knows, hanging onto life by a thread, it's a monkey show. Coming here is the candy, but going back is the guillotine. I mean, that that's Whole Cake Island. You get lured in by the sweetness, the beautiful Alice in Wonderland look of it. But if you want to leave, guillotine. Like Big Mom's gonna make you spin that roulette. And just looking at the pictures, I guess this is just Jinbei's fishmen. They're just making, they can change the sea current so it will stop the ships from going after Luffy. And then, okay, yeah, Jinbei's down there. Hang in there. As soon as Luffy and the others make it out of the territory, our work is done. Yeah, so once they finish fighting, once they stop all the ships, once Luffy, Straw Hats get far away, like they can escape. Who won, I wonder? It's all a show of splendor. Who won, I wonder? Where's the Straw Hat crew? We lost sight of them. Wow, these waves are too... Yeah, the waves. Yeah, Jinbei's waves. They can't get past. Yeah, so... And Pudding's sitting over there with her arms around her legs. The carpet and the jello's comforting her. Splash, splash, crash. She's crying. Hey, what are you doing? Remembering. Do what you always do, Pudding. Use your acting skill to make him completely fall in love. That'll be easy, Mama. Oh, you're just like a little puppet, Pudding. My own personal little marionette. Not a puppet, Mama. And then, let's get married. Don't spout such idiotic nonsense. If you knew how I truly am. Like, at the moment, she was still, like, faking it and being like, oh, I would never marry you. But at the same time, she was also thinking, like, why would you want to marry me? And then she's also like, I want to be a puppet. You know how, like, when you're watching, like, the recent anime, like, they're starting to show, I mean, not starting, they showed Pudding's, like, background, and I guess this sort of wants to, like, elaborate more on it, which is nice. We want to see more. But these flashbacks we already know. It's just showing us how Pudding sees it in her head. And the time she was laughing at Sanji, yeah, that's brilliant, let's get mauled. She's thinking through that. Nobody will ever love me. I'm nothing but a hideous monster. So I guess she's just thinking like, he wouldn't love me anyway. So she's just sort of like fooling herself into thinking like, I'm a hideous monster and this is what I am. This is what I will act out. And then during the wedding, it's like, now please lift your veil and kiss her to seal your vows. And then she was like, fine, look closely, Sanji, my disgusting third eye. You have such beautiful eyes, huh? And it is a beautiful eye. It just looks exactly like the other day. This is not what she was expecting because all her life she's been told how horrible, hideous, disgusting she looks, when in fact, she just looks fine. And all her life, this is the one person who have ever loved her for who she was. That's why it's so hard to, like, if you've never heard that, like her. She's just thinking back when they were cooking. I think she went a bit overboard with loving him too much, but I think, like, at the same time, like, it's like, was it fake or not? Like, she loves him, but, like, was it fake with her, like, doing the googly eyes and all that? And Sanji's like, I'm glad that my fiance was you, Pudding-chan. Hey, Sanji-san, I have a request. Okay, and we see the film, and she takes the smoke. She runs forward. She's remembering. Okay, I think she did kiss him because he's got the heart eyes, and he will only do that for the kiss. She has to, like, get him off guard. And then after that, she pulls out the memory. Thank you for everything. Goodbye. And she calls him Gigi. I mean, like, well, Gigi is just Gigi. Well, I guess that's kind of cute, but in my head, I'm thinking of, like, Kiki's Delivery Service. Gigi, like, the cat. Oh my gosh. Going off topic. Yeah, I mean, we predicted this. Like, some people were predicting more, maybe, like the whole time I thought Pudding's sight, like, her special eye power would activate, but no. Huh, Pudding-chan, your last request, what it is? And obviously, since she removed the memory, he doesn't remember at all. I mean, I don't know how much she removed of her, but she definitely removed the part where they kissed and, with the cigarette. It seems that the tutorial sea slugs have made it to the front line, and she's just bawling out tears. I mean, that's what she's been doing, but this panel just really shows it. Why are they here now? I have a report. The Straw Hat ship has made it out of the territory. It feels like the end. And we see the Germas. Get to your ships, Germa 66. We've accomplished our mission. Like, weren't they, like, about to die? Maybe, like, they were able to recover it? Like, I don't know, maybe they'll show more in the anime, because this is just, we just get one panel and then it goes to, like, a mirror. Germa is retreating. Like, how did they recover? Unless, like, they have some kind of, like, they keep their science in, like, a little container, and maybe the opponents ran out of bullets. But it seems like they're just fighting off. I mean, like, probably most of the big guns had to go to sea to try to catch Luffy, because that's their main objective. But yeah, it looks like, there they are. Ichiji, Reiju, and it looks like Yonji up there. They're fighting, and we've accomplished the mission, and we're gonna leave, like, through the mirror? Like, wait, they can fly, but... I mean... Oh! Oh! Mirror world. Okay, there's a weird figure, and I see Katakuri. Oh, never mind, it's just Brule, but it looks like she's wearing a hat. Like, she looks so mysterious in that cloak. It's like, I didn't want to see my big brother on his back defeated. I mean, she was the one who announced that he had lost. I don't know if that was a good or bad thing, but she's tending to his wounds. She takes off the hat, and she sees the fangs. Katakuri's not saying anything. Click, clack. You fell on your back on purpose, didn't you? Like, the whole time some people are arguing, did Katakuri fall back because he let him go? Which was my thought, but there was a lot of people who were just saying the fight was BS, because it looked like he just fought really hard and then he ran out of strength and fall back. So that was something people wanted more clarification from Oda, so I guess we're getting the answers now. Like, I think, like, in my head, I feel like he let Luffy go because he saw something in Luffy. Like, he saw something in Luffy's future far ahead, and he believed, like, he can see it happening. So, yeah. And then she's like, I saw you falling forward at first. He could have fallen forward because, like, to save his back. I mean, we know about the merienda time, but, yeah. He fell back on purpose. Huff, huff, I wonder why. But Brule, even in my normal life, my back never having touched the ground is just one big lie. Yeah, because of the merienda. Because, he likes to eat on his back. I probably should not ruin the moment by saying that. But technically, in the fight against Luffy, okay, the fight was a tie, but Luffy won the battle. Like, is that a good saying? Or I don't know how you would say that, because since he lost on purpose, like, the fight could have continued. Like, they would have just kept going at it, like, non-stop until it would just continue fighting, which, I mean, us and me and a lot of people, that's what we thought. Like, the fight they would just keep fighting, but it just, like, ended there. So, yeah, okay, I'm on the next page. Brule's like, yes, I know that. She knows that I've seen you through the mirrors before. And he's, like, blushing. Being the perfect man who nobody could look down on. It was all just an act for us. So she's seen him through the mirrors on his back. That's why she's, like, unfazed, and I think she was just shocked by the fact that he lost, not the fact of how he looks, whatnot. I mean, I think he looks cool with the teeth. Being the perfect man who nobody could look down on. it's so weird that Brule looks pretty and nice. No offense. Like her eyes just became like a fairy. It's just like her nose is kind of. And then there's like young Petals, young, the triplets over there, Katakuri, Oven, and Daifuku. Just having a great time, being kids. I really like this. I wanted to see a flashback, and we're getting it here. And Petals feels like, if you would just hide your mouth, you'd be able to make friends. Oh, he has no friends. And he's like, don't need 'em. I am who I am. I'll beat up anyone who laughs at me. Balconila's coming. Brule's badly injured. What happened, Brule? Oh, so cute. The ones you beat up earlier came back to get their revenge, Katakuri. Then why is my sister the one that... Big brother. Oh, so like, it's 'cause he goes around beating up people that they came back for revenge and they got her. Oh, it doesn't hurt at all. Big brother, you are fine just the way you are. Just the way you are. Wow. Idiot I. It was my fault that Brule got hurt. I was too naive. Whoa, Katakuri. How dare you mark my sister's face. Oh, we can see, like, if you go back, Brule has like a huge scar on her face, so she never forgot that moment. If she looks in the mirror, she would be seeing a huge like scab on her face. Left a mark. I don't know, something about this just reminds me of every single shonen character, like Asta from Black Clover, Fairy Tail, Bakugo from My Hero, like just something Luffy would do, all the other Straw Hats. Like this right here, this kata. I won't show anyone my weakness anymore. I'll bring complete and total terror to all of you. Yeah, she never forgot that. And he kept to his promise. I will never show anyone my weakness. I'll bring complete and total terror to all of you. Like, you could kind of see, like, with Pudding and Katakuri, like, how similar they are. Like, but with Katakuri, he just, like, I don't give a fuck. But he decided to change himself and be the best big brother ever. Like, I've been saying how amazing he was from the start. Just like he was protecting the Big Mom side just perfectly, and Big Mom still like made fun of him. And yeah, the whole time I always thought he'd like get mad at his family for something, but he was always there to protect them and to get them out of the way for safety. Like when Brule was in the way, I thought he was gonna like get mad, but he was always like, Brule's sister, just like it. Like if there's someone who betrayed, he'd get mad because you betrayed the family. He hates betrayal, but that's why he changed his whole figure. No weakness. I mean, he has weakness, but he tried to mask it all. I think he would be more true to himself. Like it just shows like he's human, like humanizing him. Like I like that. And it's like, Brule, about Straw Hat. If you knew where he was right now, you would probably think that's... Wait. Is Brule saying this? Or Katak? If you knew where he was right now, you would probably think that's great. Can you see? Oh, okay, Brule said this. So, can you see the future too? So, she already knows that he's thinking it'd be great. Like, Luffy escaped, that's great. Like, he's glad Luffy escaped. He has a little smirk right there. He escaped our territory. I definitely won't forgive him after all that he did to the big brother. And then he totally looks like Zoro. I think, like, when I first saw Katakuri, you all know, I said he looked like a mix of Trafalgar Law and Zoro. So, I mean, that's why we all really like him. But it's not just the look, it's his personality that we really like. And, like, Katakuri is like a 48-year-old man, and he just, Look at them. They're looking, they're so cute. And then Brulee's probably like in her mid 40s or early 40s. I mean, I don't know why she looks like a 70-year-old hag. Maybe something happened, but it's just so like closure and like this is a very sweet moment. And the song continues, so focused, so focused. She's coming. Who's coming? Mama's coming. The egotistical sing this. And I guess the fight is just continuing. This better not be the last panel. It's like double page. The Germas, if you're lured in by the smell of the sweet cake that's within, then first you'll have to pay what I'm due. But there's no benefit to us, no siree. You will pass through the land of candy, or you will stay to be played with willingly. And then there's like a huge kaboom in the middle. Maybe Jinbei and them escaped, or this is an attack. Nothing in the world more frightening than the mouth-watering sweetness, so focused on Mama's willfulness. Will you give me their life, or will you choose to die in strife? Life or death, so focused. The queen sings this. It just seems like the end. Like this is just a musical, like the theme, the song of Whole Cake Island or Totland. I don't know if I should call it Whole Cake Island or Totland because technically they're not on Whole Cake. They're like somewhere on Totland. Of Totland, yeah. Yeah, this is just like the song of Totland. And yeah, the Germa said their mission is done and they escaped. Does this mean that Judge was able to defeat the two shadowy figures? Like, did he defeat Commander Snack? Like, and Sanji didn't even get to prove him wrong or show off. Like, I mean, that's not necessary because Sanji's like, we split ways, or will we get to see a goodbye? Like, the same way Jinbei wants to leave off a good note with the fishmen, I want the Germas to like say goodbye to Sanji, but it just looks, I don't know, it just feels like we're just leaving. And then Pauline, Jinbei's there, and they're just like fighting till the end. We see some of the Germa soldiers. Big Mom, Smoothie did nothing. If we end here, she did nothing. Except like juice a like, was it a giraffe or like a girl? I think both of them. Yeah, I mean at least Oven like burned some of the fishmen. And I guess Pound is dead. We don't really get to see, but you know, Oven done him in. I mean, is this? I just pressed the next page, but okay, because the previous page didn't feel like a last page. Oh shit, this video is like 28 minutes long. With the help of a powerful shield, the Straw Hat crew has successfully escaped from the territory of the Yonko. And Sanji's like, hey, would it be alright if I whipped us some food? Food? Food, Meshi! Nah, Nami's the only one. Well, actually, no, she's smiling in the background. Yeah, but the rest of them are going crazy, like, food, Sanji's food, the truth is, I'm really hungry, like, let's eat. And they all got hearts, and they're hugging Sanji. You know, Sanji already got his hug from Nami. Safe food, delicious food, Sanji's food, yummy. Did something happen while I was gone? At the same time in the East Blue. Owner Zeph! Let's kick him out already. In the ocean-going restaurant, Barati. Why should we cook for them? They're bad guys. It's fine. I'll cook their meal. Just be quiet. You know, this is how we met Sanji. He fed Ging. Was it Ging or Jing? Jin, G-I-N. And, you know, they're hungry. He can pay. And he's like, please just feed me some food. And then he brought his own. And then, yeah, this is like how Sanji grew up. Just like, if you're hungry, you just feed them. And the pirates are just, hurry up and bring the food, these bastards. And yeah, just comparing. I can see like the side by sides. They're just showing like, you're hungry and I'll feed you. Food, food, food. Okay, no matter the time of day, they'll still get hungry. No matter the kind of person it is, they'll still get hungry. Now dig in. I'll feed anyone who wishes to eat. This is what it means to be father and son. The talking comes later. This is what it means to be. This is what it means to be father and son. And that's the end of the chapter. Now, I personally love this chapter, and I don't even mind that Sanji didn't get his moment, probably showing one or something, but I can just already see a lot of people hating on this chapter because it didn't go the way it was. I mean, for me, it didn't go the way it was, but I think that, like, the flashback of everyone, like, what happened throughout the whole island, it just completes the chapter. Like, I don't mind that nothing went just a little bit. Like, I sort of wish that, like, probably, like, Sanji got to show Judge what, like, he missed out. Like, he missed out how great Sanji could have been. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's like one more chapter right before the reverie, but I don't know, just but that katakuri part, it just was so, like, you felt it. Like, I don't really know how to, like, say it. Like, I thought I'd get emotional, but I didn't. It was a very wonderful moment between Brule and Katakuri. And Pudding, we know, like, maybe Pudding will just, like, go off to sea or something to find someone who really appreciates her. Yeah. I mean, as long as she's nice to the people, I'm sure they wouldn't really mind. Or maybe she'll look for her dad or her dad's side, her people, or something. Like, remember how, like, Pudding was thinking of Lola? Like, this is just, yeah, Pudding, yeah, maybe she wanted, like, to find her own self. That's why she admired Lola, wanting to go out at sea. And at the beginning, Sanji was just, like, thinking of Pedro and, yeah, his sacrifice. But in the end, it's like, it's okay, we'll move on. Just be thankful. And, like, with Big Mom, like, that's it? It's just, she just chased after us, and then maybe she's still delusional. She still thinks she'll get the Straw Hats. I don't know. It's just, that's how it ends. Yeah, that part is a bit but I don't know. I still enjoyed the chapter. I guess mostly because, like, we got our crew back. Everyone escaped. Yeah, I mean, confirmed death is just, like, Pedro and probably Pound. Like, no Pound talked about, so probably he's dead. Yeah, I mean, like, it didn't end the way most people thought, but I still enjoyed the chapter. Like, I'd probably give it, like, an 8 out of 10, just because, like, some parts was, like, missing that we didn't really get answered, but because, maybe I'm biased, but, like, I enjoyed, like, seeing the closure with Katakuri and, like, the flashback between the people, and just having Sanji back is, like, hard. And, like I said, I'm pretty sure the fishermen and the Germa escaped just because it looked like they were able to fight off. But, like, I mean, the fishermen I can see because, like, they create the waves. But with the Germas, I think they should explain more, maybe in the anime. Yeah. And Pudding, I hope she's okay. I mean, she's just crying there. But hopefully in the end it'll work out. But, you know, everyone on our side doesn't really think of her as a traitor because they think she made the cake. So she'll be okay. Maybe she'll go off on her own later on, like I was saying. And yeah, I love the Katakuri part, and just, he was glad that Luffy escaped. That made him happy. Katakuri for Straw Hats. And yeah, Brule was like, you let him go, which I do think he did, because if they had kept going, the fight would have just kept going, because, like, he wouldn't get back up and then just, like, fall. But, like, Brule did say he was falling forward, but he, like, stopped himself and made himself fall back. So I'm not really sure about that. But he was just saying, like, my back thing is all a lie. Like, my weakness. Yeah, like, my weakness is just, like, a facade. I just, like, built that up so everyone would see me as the big bro figure, depend on me, and, like, he wants to show, like, terror so no one messes with the Big Mom family. But yeah, in the end, he just knows it's, like, a fake, and I think Luffy just makes him see more of himself and that's why he like Luffy attracts people. He just makes people like realize things, and yeah, I just love the Brule mode. Like she actually look like a nice person. Yeah, and like it was nice seeing her flashback with Katakuri and her the history between her scar. Yeah, and I think everyone escaped, and Big Mom is probably gonna lose her ranking as a Yonko, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because we did escape, but we didn't technically defeat Big Mom. Yeah, I mean, nothing went as anyone would plan, I guess. And at the end, we just see like similarities between Sanji and his like father figure, Zeph. It was just nice having him back, and I think the real action parts will happen in Wano. We'll get to see Sanji's like more of his abilities, and Zoro. Obviously, people want to see Zoro again, and yeah, that's when it all fights. Jinbei meet up with us. We see Zoe again. I mean, Inuarashi and Nekomamushi is gonna be sort of devastated at Pedro's death, but I think they'll be happy and thankful just because they knew he did it to get Sanji, because he sees Luffy as the future Pirate King and Sanji as his savior, and since Sanji is Luffy's nakama, it's like a good sacrifice. So yeah. So maybe I'll bump it up to 8.5. I don't know. I'm sort of biased. Like I want to give it a 9, but at the same time I'm like, it's kind of like hard. Like an 8 to 9 this chapter. I mean, because like some things were left unanswered, like a bit rushed. I think he tried to pack as much as he can because the next week is probably a break. Yeah. Oh shoot, this video is like 36 minutes long. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this chapter, and tell me your thoughts on what you think about it, and like anything you like. Tell me the things you did not like, because I want to know. I can tell people are going to be disappointed because a lot of things they didn't get to see or answered or whatnot. But overall, like I said, I like the chapter. So yeah, tell me your thoughts, and see you guys for the next one. Peace out.